A very good evening, viewers. You're watching Republic TV. It's 6 p.m. and it's time to take a look at the stories from across the nation. But first, let's take a look at the headlines. The investigation continues in Pune accident case. 3 arrested accused Naman Bhutada, Sachin Katkar and Sandeep Sangle have been sent to police custody till 24th May by special court in Pune. As the investigation widens in the Pune hit-and-run case, Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis steps in, says leniency shouldn't be tolerated in the case and juvenile should be treated and tried as an adult. We have some big breaking news coming in. That's the father of the accused who is being brought in by the crime branch. These are the visuals from Pune. Remember, viewers, the father of the accused has been arrested from the Pune airport and he was brought to Pune. These are the visuals of him being brought by the crime branch. He had booked multiple hotels, but he ended up staying in a lodge in a bid to evade arrest by the cops in the high-profile Pune Porsche crash case. But the long hands of the law has caught up to him. And these are the visuals of the crime branch bringing the father of the minor who mowed down 2 innocents to death. The crime branch has brought the father of the accused. And these are the visuals of the crime branch with the high-profile builder. Remember, viewers, just a few moments back, Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis stepped in. He sought a report from the police and he also said that the minor should be tried as an adult. And he also called out the leniency of the Juvenile Justice Board, which let go the minor who killed 2 innocent people by just giving him a punishment to write an essay, also serve 15 days with the traffic police and also seek help from a doctor to quit drinking. But no charges were filed. 2 days on, the medical report is also not out yet. And the outrage across the nation has now forced the cops to act. Charges have been filed. Now, after Devendra Fadnavis addressed the media, the minor will be tried as an adult. But the visuals you see on your screens are of the high-profile builder father, the VVIP brat's father, being brought in by the crime branch in Pune. Remember, viewers, 2 days back, in an inebriated state, a minor drove his Porsche car. He mowed down 2 people to death in Pune, and followed by that, there was no case registered. He was let go by the Juvenile Justice Department. And the medical report, the cop who spoke to Republic TV earlier today said that they haven't gotten the medical report of the minor. It's been over 48 hours and so far no medical report has been released by the cops, and they claim that they haven't received it yet. It's a shocking bit to cover up that has been exposed in Pune. Devendra Fadnavis had to step in to call out the leniency of the Juvenile Justice Board. And now the wheels of justice have started to turn because the minor will now be tried as an adult in the court. And he'll be facing serious charges of murder. Now, while we get you all the latest updates in the Pune Porsche horror case, let's shift our focus on West Bengal, because days after Mamata Banerjee's back-to-back attacks on a monk, there is global outrage. Devotees from ISKCON across the world have condemned the remarks, and they've also sought an apology from the West Bengal Chief Minister. Here's a complete story.
Days after Mamata's insult to Hindu monks, the West Bengal Chief Minister faces anger from ISKCON devotees worldwide. From Switzerland and Hungary to Delhi and Pune, ISKCON devotees condemn Mamata's remarks.
This is really not what we're about, what we have never been about, and what we will not be about, that we engage in politics. Rather, we just want to spread Sanatan Dharma, the teachings of Bhagavad Gita and Lord Chaitanya all over the world.
I am from ISKCON Hungary, and I can say ISKCON is not into politics. ISKCON is engaged in spreading the name of the Lord, distributing prasadam and distributing Bhagavad Gita all over the world.
आजकल मुझे ये देख के बहुत दुख होता है जब देखता हूँ कि कुछ राजनेता अपनी राजनीतिक रोटियां सेकने के लिए किस प्रकार से ISKCON का नाम इस्तेमाल करके उसे बदनाम करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं।
जैसा कि हम देख रहे हैं कि पिछले कुछ दिनों में ममता बनर्जी द्वारा ISKCON पर कुछ एलिगेशंस लगाए गए हैं जो कि बिल्कुल बेबुनियाद हैं। ISKCON पिछले 50 सालों से मानव समाज की हर स्तर पर सेवा कर रहा है, लेकिन इस तरह कहना कि हम राजनीति से जुड़े हैं, ये बिल्कुल गलत है।
I would like to highlight that ISKCON never engages in dirty politics. It serves people, providing free food and medical care to millions worldwide.
The blowback came after Mamata's back-to-back insults against the Bharat Sevashram monk Kartik Maharaj.
এই যে বহরমপুরের একজন মহারাজ আছেন, আমি শুনেছি অনেক দিন ধরে কার্তিক মহারাজ। ভারত সেবাশ্রমকে আমি খুব শ্রদ্ধা করতাম, কিন্তু যে লোকটা বলে আমি তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসকে এজেন্ট বসতে দেবো না, সে লোকটাকে আমি সাধু বলে মনে করি না। আমি একটি লোকের নাম করে বলেছিলাম, তার নাম কার্তিক মহারাজ। তিনি আমাদের এজেন্ট বসতে দেয়নি। তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের ভোটের দুদিন আগে মুর্শিদাবাদে যে দাঙ্গাটা করিয়েছিলেন তার হোতা ছিলেন উনি, আমি সেই জন্য বলেছিলাম। খবর আমিও রাখি, এলাকায় এলাকায় গিয়ে ধর্মের নামে আপনি বিজেপি করে দাঁড়ান।
Taking cognizance over Mamata's remarks, the Sevashram served a defamation notice to the Chief Minister demanding an unconditional apology.
वो बोले थे ठीक है, सन्यासी के लिए तो कोई बात नहीं है, कोई प्रशंसा करेंगे कि वो हमारा बदनाम करेंगे, इसीलिए नहीं है, लेकिन हमारा भारत सेवाश्रम संघ के समाज पर कलंक आया था, इसीलिए मैं लीगल नोटिस भी भेजा था कि मैं सच प्रमाण कीजिए, सच प्रमाण कीजिए, प्रमाण करने से जो भी बोलेगा मैं मान लेंगे।
Are attacks on Sanatan Dharma Mamata's strategies to stay relevant? Or is it an attempt at attracting the minority vote?
Moving on, let's talk about what's happening in the Karnataka sex tapes case, because the state and the centre, there seems to be a ping pong between them over Prajwal Revanna, because a few days back, Karnataka Home Minister said that the state government had written to the CID seeking the cancellation and also requesting them to issue a blue corner notice. And Karnataka Home Minister Dr. G. Parmeshwara said that the centre hasn't responded yet. And today as well, the special investigation team has now written to the Foreign Ministry seeking the cancellation of Prajwal Revanna's diplomatic passport. And what's more to this case is that H.D. Kumaraswamy, the former Chief Minister of Karnataka, has also urged his nephew Prajwal Revanna to come back and face the law. Here's a complete story.
Prajwal Revanna continues to remain at large. Today, the Karnataka Home Minister G. Parameshwara said that the state government has written to the Ministry of External Affairs to cancel the diplomatic passport of Hassan MP Prajwal Revanna. The probe team has urged the External Affairs Ministry to cancel the diplomatic passport of Revanna. Prajwal reportedly left for Germany on April the 27th, a day after Hassan went to polls, and is still at large. This marks the ping pong between the state and the centre. Remember, recently the Karnataka Home Minister G. Parameshwara had blamed the centre. G. Parameshwara claimed that despite writing a letter to the CBI, there was no response from the centre. And the SIT's letter comes days after a blue corner notice was issued to Prajwal Revanna. Today, Republic TV spoke exclusively to former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy. The former CM said that he has asked Prajwal Revanna to return to India and face the probe as per the law.
Mr. Prajwal Revanna has not been present in the country for almost 3 weeks now. It's been over 3 weeks. He's gone away from the country. They say nobody knows about his whereabouts as well, and last known location was in Germany. Has the family in any way tried to contact Prajwal Revanna, request him, come back to the country and face whatever has to be done legally?
No, we have patiently waited. Yesterday, after all this 23 days, we wasted time. I personally requested Prajwal Revanna in front of our media friends, wherever you are, immediately you please come back to India and face the inquiry by SIT. Please give all cooperation to the SIT for the inquiry. Don't waste your time. It will not going to be useful to you. Why you worry about all those things? You cannot do anything wrong. Then you come and face the SIT. Real truth has to come. For that, actually, you must come immediately and face this development. SIT by attending, by going to meet SIT officers, and whatever issue is there, you discuss with them. That is the demand we requested. If he had any respect to our party workers, not only party workers, my father, he must come back and face this situation.
Now viewers, let's also talk about what's happening in the Rameshwaram Cafe blast case, because the NIA, despite arresting Abdul Mateen Taha, the main accused involved in the blast, the NIA has conducted back-to-back raids and multiple locations across Bengaluru, and they seem to have also seized a few documents as well, electronic gadgets. And on the other hand, even in Coimbatore, the National Investigation Agency has raided 2 doctors. So what is the role of these 2 doctors, and what is NIA really looking for even after arresting the mastermind? Here's a complete report on that.
The National Investigation Agency conducted raids in Bengaluru over the Rameshwaram Cafe blast case that left 9 people injured. NIA officials conducted raids at 4 different locations across Bengaluru that were linked to 2 suspects of the case.
The National Investigation Agency has now gone ahead and conducted raids across 4 locations in Bengaluru city in connection with the Rameshwaram Cafe bomb blast case as well, pertaining to 2 individuals where their 4 properties have been raided. They have also seized several incriminating documents going ahead and pointing out to the financial transactions as well as the financial dealings as to how the money was being transferred to the prime accused, Abdul Mateen Taha, who was the mastermind, as well as Muzaffar Shazib Hussain as well, who was the bomber who had placed this particular bomb on the 1st of March in the Brookfield area of Bengaluru. And it is now being learnt that there were also simultaneous raids which was also conducted in Coimbatore in the houses of 2 practicing doctors as well. And it is suspected that these 2 doctors had gone across and given shelter while both Abdul Mateen Taha as well as Muzaffar Shazib Hussain were staying out there in Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu.
Houses of 2 doctors were raided by the NIA and significant documents were also seized by the investigation agency. The doctors, Naheem and Zafar Iqbal, are practicing doctors at a private hospital in Coimbatore. According to the NIA, both Zafar and Naheem are linked to the Rameshwaram Cafe bomb blast that took place on March 1st. On April 12th, the NIA arrested two accused Musafir Hussain Shazib and Abdul Mateen Taha from Kolkata, where they were waiting to be transported to Bangladesh.
Viewers, 5 phases gone, 2 more to go, and it seems like Odisha's Kendrapara Lok Sabha constituency is getting battle ready. In fact, today Republic TV caught up with BJP Vice President and also the Kendrapara Lok Sabha candidate for the Saffron Party, Jay Panda. Here's how his campaign trail panned out.
With 2 weeks to go for the big Lok Sabha election results, Odisha's Kendrapara constituency is gearing up to cast votes on June the 1st. Republic TV exclusively covered BJP's candidate from Kendrapara, Bijayant Jay Panda, on his campaign trail and spoke to him on a range of key issues. Panda believes that his connect with the voters on ground will help the BJP securing a victory.
So Mr. Panda, you have been an MP from this constituency for good 10 years. And at the same time, we should not forget that Kendrapara traditionally is considered a legacy of Biju Patnaik. How do you think your candidacy from BJP is going to help and work or maybe change the game here this time?
That's a valid question. So late Biju uncle, of course, was a member of parliament from Kendrapada, and this is considered his bastion. But also remember that Kendrapada only in the first election in 1952 voted for Congress, and thereafter has voted mostly for the socialists and for the variants of Janata Party, Janata Dal, Biju Janata Dal, etc. And there are also other very famous leaders who have come from here. You've had cabinet ministers, you've had Speaker of the Lok Sabha like Shri Rabi Rai. I had won here twice with record margins. I also have a couple of other distinctions. I have been to each and every panchayat, which is usually not the case with most MPs. And even in Kendrapada, I have been to several panchayats which no MP had ever visited in 70 odd years. During my time, the railways finally came here. The work started and completed. This was the only district in coastal Odisha which didn't have railways till then. I was written about in the national media as the MP-led funds having the maximum impact on drinking water projects in the country was in Kendrapada.
The voters on the ground are yearning for a change in Odisha, and this time BJP is sure to make inroads in the state. Bijayant Panda is also confident, saying that this time he will secure a victory with a huge margin after facing a setback in 2019.
There's this topic that has taken a center stage today, which is Uriya Asmita, and we have seen time and again the Prime Minister and the Chief Minister locking horns over it. Is it really that the Uriya Asmita is is it in danger?
You see, Odisha and Odia culture played a very integral part in our independence movement, because in 1936, Odisha was the first state formed under the linguistic basis. Earlier it was part of the Bengal presidency, Madras presidency, but on the linguistic basis. And this happened because in the 19th century, we had a reformist movement, and great Odia leaders like Fakir Mohan Senapati, Gopabandhu Das, and Godavaris Mishra, and many others led this movement. And so that pride in Odia, reviving the ancient Odia culture, where we had a very global civilization 2000 years ago, where people went on ships to Southeast Asia, all across the Indian Ocean. So this has come under attack by a group of people who are controlling the Chief Minister. They themselves are not Odia, and they make fun of this Odia Asmita. They openly make fun of it, and they can't even name our legendary leaders properly. So, of course, the psyche of the average Odia is definitely hurt and definitely affected.
Politics, polls and one mandate. Can the BJP break through the BJD stronghold in Odisha? The picture will become clear on June 4th.
The visuals that you can see behind me is not of some normal rally. It is actually a bike rally in support of Jay Panda, who is BJP's candidate from Odisha's Kendrapara Lok Sabha constituency. People in large Panda on the roads. Not just the men. There were women who came out of their houses, children who came out of their houses to just get a small glimpse of their favorite candidate. The one demand or one wish on each of these voters' mouth was that they want BJP to come to power this time, for Jai Panda to win this Kendrapara seat, because they did not see any sort of developments in the past 5 years, and there have been lots of promises that have been made in terms of industries, in terms of medical colleges and whatnot, and there are lots of expectations, and people have put in a lot of their trust in Mr. Panda.
Well, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Across the Republic on Republic TV. Up next are live and breaking updates from across the nation. Do stay tuned.